Every single day, whether you know it or not, you're wasting so much of your hard-earned dollars. It took me years to understand why we do this and how we do this and how to actually stop and start doing this instead. Attract some money instead of wasting and spending all your money. Today's video, that's kind of what I'm talking about. It took me a long time to understand this, and I feel like it's my responsibility to make this video explain what's going on in my head and how it's helped me save so much money, and it will 100% help you. I wrote down 5 rules, 5 practices that if you follow these practices and if you do these practices, you will save, earn, and attract so much of that thing we all need, money. You hear everybody say, oh, money doesn't buy happiness. You don't actually need money. But listen, you actually do. Money is security. It's for your future. It's for your family. It's the world we live in. You need money. Okay. Moving on to rule number 1 of what this video is about. This is a basic one. This is an easy one to understand. Easy rules first, and then we'll get into the harder rules later. You're spending too much money, and you don't even realize it. Everywhere you go, ads and advertisements are just coming at you full speed without really realizing it. You spend so much unnecessary money on things that you 100% don't need. Example, clothes is a huge one. It's a big one. The clothes industry is bleeding you dry of your money. Just for a basic outfit, if you go to one of the mainstream stores, you're overspending big time on clothes. And that's just one simple example, clothes. There's plenty of other things that you buy that you 100% don't need. I'm not going to get into everything in this video, what you shouldn't be buying, but in reality, you have to think twice before you just go on a shopping spree. Now, this video is for the people that want to stop. This video is for the people that want to save their money and go into the right direction of wealth and attracting money. If you're someone that likes to spend and you're watching, you really shouldn't be watching this video is what I'm trying to say. Like, you don't need to leave me any type of hate comment saying, well, you only live once and blah, blah, blah. This video is not for you. This video is for people that understand that the world we live in is really easy to spend 20 bucks here, 100 bucks there, 150 bucks here, and just slowly drain you of money you should be saving. That's rule number 1. You got to stop the unnecessary spending every single day. You have to stop. You have to be conscious of your spending habits. Please, please, please. Now let's go over rule number 2 because it ties into rule number 1, which is always be investing. Now, you might be thinking, I've heard that 100 times. Invest this, invest that. You might have heard it 100 times, but have you applied it to your life? The answer is no. Listen to me very carefully. Investing while you're young, which it doesn't matter what age you are, but especially when you're younger, in your 20s, is absolutely crucial to your longevity in having finances throughout your life. You have to invest right now. You have to. Investing while you're in your 20s gives you so much time to compound that interest. 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, you'll be dancing. You'll be so happy that you did it. You have to invest. You have to invest. I'm not only talking about investing your money. You also have to invest into yourself every single day by applying these rules and principles. Invest with your money and invest into yourself, invest into your brain and knowledge. You have to do this. You absolutely, listen, you have to do this. Trust me when I tell you, I'm speaking from personal experience. Trust me. I went through a lot of ups, a lot of downs, a lot of kind of in the middle, and then some more downs, and then some more ups. Investing while you're in your 20s is the greatest thing you can do for, like I said, the longevity of your finances. You might be thinking, this guy only has a couple hundred subscribers. Maybe he doesn't know what he's talking about. Maybe I'm spewing nonsense. If you feel that way, you don't have to finish the video, but if you're listening to what I'm saying and it's kind of resonating with you and it makes sense to do this stuff, please finish the video. Maybe drop a subscribe. Really would appreciate it. But really listen to what I'm saying. Because like I said, personal experience here. The stuff I'm telling you is the absolute best practice you could be doing right now. Which leads me to rule number 3, which might be the most important rule when it comes down to your personal finances and not wasting your money and becoming wealthy. Whew. You reading this? When it comes down to buying a car, this could either make you or absolutely destroy you. You have to pick out the right car. As much as having an expensive car that has all these bells and whistles and it looks really good, as much fun as that is, it's status, I get it. But if you're not at that point where you can actually afford it and you're just financing it anyways with huge payments and interest, you're going down the wrong path big time. You're going to screw yourself over big time. You need to pick a modest car, one that is not expensive. There's a lot of payment calculators according to your income out there online. Use one of those. Buy a car you can actually afford, where it's not breaking the bank and you're not paying loads of interest. Ideally, you pay cash for a car, but I get that's kind of tricky these days. I get it. Where was I? You got to find a modest car that's, like I said, not super expensive, so you're not paying a lot of interest and having outrageous payments. One that's very reliable, good engine, one that's going to last a long time so you can pay off that car and keep it and just start saving all that money, and one that's good on gas. You don't want a gas guzzler. Those are the three components. If you follow those three components when you're buying a car, your bank account will be kissing you. In my personal opinion, having money in the bank, having that security, knowing that you're good no matter what, you have money, a lot of money in the bank, versus having a pretty nice car with bells and whistles that you're paying up the wazoo for. I mean, I'm picking the security of having loads of money in the bank rather than having a pretty car. Is this making sense? I hope it is. Let's move on to rule number 4. Let's move on. This is a big one too. Food. We got to eat. I get it. You got to eat. I got to eat. Animals got to eat. Everybody has to eat food. The difference is when you eat out every day and you get takeout every day and you go to restaurants every day, maybe even every other day, you are wasting so much money. And this is a sneaky one, because eating out here and there, $40 here, $50 there, maybe $80 at a nice restaurant, it's too little of what you're paying at once to really notice anything. But I'm telling you, that compounds like crazy, especially when you do it every day. If you sat down and you did the math on how much you get takeout food or you eat at a restaurant every month, that bill would blow your mind. Because I did this once. There was once upon a time where I never grocery shopped. I ate out every day. I got taken out every day with my girlfriend. And it was a lot. It was a lot of money. And it was almost as much as I'm paying for, rent and utilities and stuff. It kind of blew my mind. So ever since then, we switched to grocery shopping, meal prepping, being smart what to buy at grocery stores, get things when they're discounted, stuff like that. And it's very easy to do. And once you start doing it, it's actually kind of fun, because you know how much money you're saving just by making your own food and eating it home or bringing it with you to work. You will save, you really are going to save thousands of dollars. That's just put it plain and simple, black and white. You're going to save thousands and thousands of dollars if you meal prep rather than getting takeout every day. You are overpaying for food. Who wants to overpay for food? You have to eat it. You have to eat food, right? You're overpaying for it. Stop it. Meal prep. Do your grocery shopping. Do all that stuff. And then occasionally go out. You know what I mean? You don't have to stop completely, but cut it back like 80% if you're doing it every day like I was. You will save tons of money, tons. It's about 8 minutes into the video. And if you're still here, I hope you're gaining value from this. I hope this video starts a new step into your life of a new saving habits, that you're following these practices and you start saving a whole bunch of money. You start attracting so much more wealth into your life. I really, really hope that. I don't know how many views this video is going to get. If it gets 10, 20, 100, if I could help this one person, I'm good. I'm good with that. Without further ado, let's move on to rule number 5 here, guys. Multiple sources of income. Now, I get it. This is easier said than done, 100%. I used to be in the same shoes as you, potentially, where I was watching all these YouTube videos and I was going on Reddit on how to have side income, side hustles, multiple sources of income. That's all I had in my mind. I need multiple sources. I need to have more money. I've been there, and to an extent, I still am there, right? But you definitely need multiple sources of income in the year 2025. It's almost a non-negotiable. You have to figure out how to have multiple sources of income just to survive, to save, and to thrive. It's a really good idea. And there's a lot of good tips out there. If you filter through the junk where people are just trying to sell you stuff, you can find some really good tips and really good advice on how to get these multiple sources of income and really improve your life, just like I have. Of course, this video isn't about multiple sources of income. I'm not going to go through every single thing you can do, but a couple off the top of my head. Social media. Obviously, if you're not on social media, you're not posting, you're kind of missing the boat. As the years go on, social media grows and that pool of money grows and advertising for social media grows. So even if you have nothing really going on, posting on social media is a smart thing to do, because it could turn into something I heard somebody say posting on social media is kind of like buying a lottery ticket because you never know when that video is going to blow up and you unravel a whole new course of your life and you start making all this money. You know, it could happen. If anything, it's just a good habit. You know, talking in front of your phone or camera and posting videos is just a good habit. It helps you talk. It helps you think. It kind of puts you in a different perspective. And like I said, it could turn into a fabulous side income. So posting on social media, obviously you can get a second job, a part-time job. There's a lot of avenues here how to get passive income, second income, multiple sources of income. So I really suggest you kind of hone in on that, lock in on that, and figure out how to have multiple sources of income. Well, guys, that's all the rules I wrote down. That's pretty much the video. If you got value from this video, if you got value from these practices, let me know in the comments. If there's anything you want to add for other people watching, let me know in the comments. I would really, really appreciate it. Like I said, if you like this style of video, subscribe to the channel. You don't have to, but I would appreciate it. I don't have a lot of subscribers. And that's pretty much all I got. So I'm out.